Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing great. My name is Brian Kimboy. I'm a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, currently on the Gold Milestone. I'm also a student in Kirinyaga University pursuing software engineering. I joined the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors in January 2023, and I've had a lot of experience while being part of this program. So I've been able to receive several questions of how can one become a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, and several students have been reaching out to ask what's the process like. And today I'll be showing you from the first step of registering from their website, joining Discord, and also up to when they'll be able to accept you into joining the program. Uh, we'll begin by explaining what is Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. I'm now on the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors website, and Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors is a global community of students who are passionate about building AI-driven solutions with Microsoft technologies. And if you are passionate about making an impact by hosting events, sharing content, developing solutions, then that is the goal of becoming a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. That's what we do. We are the force for good. So you will start by getting started button over here. So you'll need to sign in. So I'll sign in with my email address. So you can use any email address that you have, whether it's school email address or your personal email address. And there's some information that they require from you so that they can proceed to give you a link to join Discord, a Discord community. So here you begin by seeing some of the information that are required, and in this step, you'll have to just go to next. So there's some information that they are giving that all students must be at least 16 years old, enrolled in an, ac- in an academic institution, and you should not be a Microsoft employee in this case. Then you have to agree to terms and then be able to move to the next page. So there are some information that they will need from you that will include your personal information. Next, they will need your academic institution information, and then some additional information in that case. So just as simple as that, and then you just get to the last step to review and then submit your application. So I won't be filling these details because I'm currently a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, and it's not ideal for me to fill in these spaces. So ensure that you begin your application over here and then later on review and then just submit. So after you submit your application, they're going to review it and then they're going to reach back to you through the email. They'll send you an invite to join the Discord community or student community. So over here, so once you receive that invitation to join Microsoft Student Developer Community, that's the first thing that you'll find on the channel. They'll be telling you to connect to GitHub so that you can have a role that you're a GitHub student. And over here, just um, link your link or connect to GitHub so that you can be able to have access to several channels that it's available here. So there are several channels, but I'll be showing you specifically what you need or the steps for you as a student ambassador. So, and I'll be going to frequent questions by ambassadors. So there are several activities that you engage in. The first one that's compulsory is the technical training. So I'll expand this. So technical training modules that are available on Microsoft Learn that you will have to undertake. So these modules include skilling, and mostly they are AI skilling, the Azure cloud skilling, and then you'll have to take almost some time to complete. So it's not about rushing to complete the modules, it's about gaining the skills of learning these modules. So it can take you at least 3 weeks of learning to complete this technical training. The second thing, so after completing the technical training, which is compulsory, Then now there are three parts that you'll take. It's known as the community part. So let me just open that over here. So we have three steps over here: the community influencers, the community builders, and the startup advocate. So let's start by looking at the community influencers. Who are they, or what are they doing? So a community influencer is somebody who shares content or creating content about Microsoft technologies, and then you'll be given a sharing ID. After completing the technical training, you receive an ID that you'll use to share content. So let's say I'm sharing content about Microsoft LAN, or let's say about Azure or Visual Studio Code. You'll be able to attach that ID at the end of it. And you should meet a target of at least 250 so that you can be able to be accepted. So that is 250 preferred visitors so that you can be eligible. And it's not all about spamming. It's about sharing ideal content for your community members or your network on social media so that they can be able to learn from your content. Another path we'll be talking about is community builders. Let's read about that. So, community builders, they are hosting the learn plans, and these are training parts of the content that people will go there, learn some modules. And you see, it says that complete the technical training and host student learn plans with their contributors ID. So I've told you that ID is very unique and it's yours alone. So anything that you share with your contributors ID, it's going to count on the leaders board, and you can be able to track your progress. So you need to share at least 1,000 net new modules, and then people will have now go there, learn the modules, and later on you'll be accepted into the program. So, however, this path at the moment is undergoing some maintenance, so it will be back soon. So, the other path that is available for you over here is the startup advocate. Let me locate it. It's over here. The startup advocate. So startup advocate is you now advocating for startups to apply for the Founders Hub. So we've heard that Founders Hub helps startups advocate or accelerate in their innovations to have access to the essential tools, the support. Like for instance, for any startup, they get up to 150 US dollar credit, free access to development and productivity tools like 365 or GitHub. So, and there are several things that are available for any startup that registers on Founders Hub. So, if you are able to complete the technical training and then refer 15 acceptable applications to Founders Hub, then uh, you'll be accepted into joining the program. So, those are the three parts that are always available. So if I wish to get a summary of like the things that you're supposed to participate in, this PDF that's also available in the Discord channel. It explains all the procedures or the processes. So I first took you through the ambassadors website, then join the Discord community. Then now you have to link your roles with GitHub, then you have now to unlock the more channels. After assigning the roles, you now unlock the channels, and then you'll be able to read the frequent asked questions, of which we read them, and there are some parts that you're supposed to take. So then you'll be able now to join the technical training, which is compulsory, whether you're taking one part or the other. Then you'll receive your contributor's ID. So after completing the technical training, you get access to your contributor's ID, and then afterwards you have to choose one path. So you're not supposed to do all the three parts that I've mentioned. So it's either you do the community builder, the startup advocate, or so community builder, startup advocate, and the influencer. So after doing all those three, after completing technical training, and then you being able to complete one of the other path that you might, it's all about preference. So I want to guide that one is easier than the other. So I find that it's all about your preference. Whatever you choose, then that's what you go with. So you'll complete all that, then receive the invitation to join the Student Ambassadors program. You'll be able to onboard yourself because you'll receive an email to now set up your accounts, and then you'll now receive official title, the certificates and benefits of a student ambassador. It's always exciting to be a Microsoft Finance Student Ambassador. So there are lots of opportunities, and I would encourage you to take this first step today to begin your application. So stay motivated. I know it might be some lengthy processes, but if you are very determined to becoming a Microsoft Launch Student Ambassador, this should not be a challenge to you. So take your time, make your application, and do this with passion. So I hope to see more of you joining the program. And if you still have any other question about the Microsoft Launch Student Ambassadors program, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. Bye bye.